Welcome, in front of me is a HUAWEI P40 Pro Plus, and today I'll show you a couple of tweaks and tricks that I can do on this device. So, starting off, we're going to begin with the refresh rate, which will allow you to set a higher refresh rate on your display. So let's go to the display section and refresh rate. You can see you have standard and high. Now high will look smoother when you're moving, for instance, content like right here up and down. It has more images that it's displaying per second. While if you go to 60, it will be less, but the battery will also last a little bit longer. So if battery is your concern, you probably want to drop it down. If smoothness is what you're looking for, then go to 90. Then moving on, while we're already in display, you also have the dark mode right here. So if you're a fan of having dark mode, then you have it right over there. And also enabling the dark mode will also save a little bit of the battery, because anything that is basically fully dark is not actually being lit up. So for instance, if we go into the settings, you can see that all this black background is basically turned off, so the device doesn't need to light it up, and thus uses less power. Now moving on to the next one, it's going to be the gesture navigation. Now during the setup, you have a choice of setting either the gestures or the buttons, as I have right now. Now if for instance you have used the device with the gestures and the start, and then you, as an example, bought a case, and depending on the case you might struggle a little bit to swipe up from here, as it is the case for me when even the phone is laying on the tray right here. I cannot basically use the home and recent the gestures at all, because the phone sits too low in the stand, so it doesn't registers it as a gesture. It just kind of thinks that I'm trying to press something a little bit above it. So if you want to change that, either to turn on the gestures or turn them off, depending on what your need is, we can go into the system, I believe, system and update, and system navigation, and you have it right here. As you can see, when you enable it, it asks you if you want to go to a guide, so we can. Now it's a fairly quick one, only uses 4 gestures here that there is. Now I need to lift up the device for this one. You can see that's the home and then the recent. Now, like also I said, I cannot, as you can see, use not really reliably the gestures right here. So they work semi good, not as they should, for instance, when there is no case, or there is nothing getting in the way. As you can see, it always works then. So if you're struggling with failing the gestures, you can disable them and enable yourself the actual buttons, which will simplify the use here. Now honestly, I really like gestures. It's just the fact that the bezels here are so small that if your case gets over it, it might be kind of messing up the gestures. So moving on, the next thing that I want to show is the side panel, which isn't really shown anywhere, but when you pull from the side, even when you don't have gestures, you can swipe from the side and it will bring up this panel right here. Now you can tap on the plus and add different apps to it if you want to. Now as you can see, I don't really have many apps here, but you could basically add them like so. So once you add some apps, you will be able to launch them from here, and there's a couple things you can do. So you can launch them in split screen from here. So let's just, for instance, you can either grab one and drag it over to the screen, or simply tap on it, and when you tap on it, it opens it up in this movable window. So let's close this for now, but if we go back to it, you can also hold it and drag it, for instance, to open it, and then drag another one, and as you can see, it will do this thing. So drop it wherever you want, and now you can see that we're already split screening, but we can also tap on additional one and bring it up as well. So as you can see now, I can effectively use 3 different apps. I just have to move one out of the way. Now there doesn't seem to be a way to resize them. I could also grab it, as you can see, and substitute one of the apps for this one, like so, if I want to. Now once you're finished with this, what you want to do is simply drag one to full screen and then close it. Now also, if I remember correctly, here is a nice way to split screen apart from, let me close this and reopen the, just go, let's try that again. So if we open split screen apps, there we go. The phone actually keeps in memory, I believe, which apps were split screening. So in normal circumstances, when you press home button, it just kind of closes the bottom one and keeps the top one open. Here it closes both of them, but if you go to recent, you can see that they're still in split screen mode and you can go back to them. So really nice touch here. Okay, and moving on, we're gonna go into the app drawer. I think that probably a lot of people are missing. Just as an app drawer, so all the apps that you have installed on your device are in smack in the middle of the home screen, similar to like Apple phones look like. So to get this changed, you want to go into the settings. From here, go to home screen and wallpaper, and then home screen style. As you can see, you have standard with all the apps on the home screen, and then you have the drawer. When you enable this, it will close it, and there we go. So you can see there's an arrow, and all you do now is just pull up and you have the entire app drawer now. And you can get rid of all the other apps that are on the home screen if you don't want them. I'm not sure if there is a quick way to do it, but yeah, basically you can remove them and they will all be in the app drawer if you want that. But this would conclude all the tweaks and tricks that I wanted to share, and if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.